Good morning. We've got a great show lined up for you today. We've got some corny jokes and a few Easter tips and some pet peeves that we just all can't stand. Stay with us.
Welcome to the morning after. I'm Elaina DeAngelis.
And I'm Andrew Bouchahine. Did you have a good weekend, Elaina?
Oh, I had a lovely weekend. Highlight of my weekend is this lovely piece of art right here. This is my shark tattoo.
It's a shark,
Don't
guys.
worry, it's not real. There was like a huge commotion going on outside yesterday. So I'm walking out of my building and there's this whole carnival. They had airbrush tattoos. You could make wax hands. And mini golf.
Oh, is that the thing that was taking place near Complex?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't go to that.
It was so much fun. I got free popcorn, which is free food. If it's for free, it's for me. I'm always there.
That rhymes. I like that.
But yeah, so I got this cool shark tattoo.
That is pretty cool.
And I'm really excited about it.
How long is it supposed to last for?
Hopefully forever. No. I'm just kidding. I think it's supposed to be up to a week maybe, which is kind of funny because I'm getting my first real tattoo this week on Friday.
Is it gonna be a shark on your arm?
Yeah, I'm actually just gonna have him outline this.
Yeah, can you just make this permanent, please?
No, unfortunately it's not. I think my mother would actually kill me. She's not very happy that I'm getting a tattoo in the first place. But she would actually kill me if this was real. I sent her a picture of it and was like, Mom, got my tattoo early. And I was like, and she called me and was like, are you kidding me? And she was screaming into the phone. She was like, Elaina DeAngelis, I'm gonna kill you. And I was like, don't worry, Bob, it'll come off in a few days.
But the one I'm getting on Friday will not.
It will not. But I'm hoping that this lasts long enough so that when I walk into the tattoo bar, I'm like, I'm already tatted, no worries. I'm not even nervous. How was your weekend?
It was pretty good, very busy. There's a lot of events around campus this weekend, Katie's game, which was a wiffle ball tournament.
Yeah.
I was giving a tour, so I was just kind of passing through it. But then yesterday I ran the Diamond Dash for 80 Pi, which was pretty cool, and we had a lot of fun. I got a little burnt. But it's all good. I had a great time, and we just hung out with some sorority girls.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I walked by the wiffle ball tournament, too. I should have played. I mean, I'm pretty good at wiffle ball. Just kidding. I'm terrible. My brothers always used to make fun of me when we were little because I could never hit the wiffle ball because it was too small.
I would be terrible. That's why I chose not to do that event.
It's good enough. How was the run? What was your time?
I don't know. I finished 170-something. It was more for fun. I mean, it wasn't. I'm not a runner, so it was just more going out to support the Ronald McDonald House, which is their philanthropy. So going out to help and hang out. So
yeah,
got some food. There was a grilled cheese truck, and the cupcake truck was there.
Oh, don't worry, I saw those.
You saw those?
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
A lot of people were like, "Oh, did you run?" They're like, "No, I just came for the grilled cheese." Okay.
Or the cupcakes.
Or the cupcakes.
They have this cannoli cupcake. It's fantastic. Every time the sugar truck comes, I'm like. I run there so I can
calling your mom on the way. I need Q cash now.
Oh, I know. My mother would be like, "No, I'm not buying you cupcakes." All right, but so we're gonna head over to weather with Sarah and let's see how the upcoming week is looking.
I'm Sara Pizzuto with this week's weather forecast. The springtime weather will continue with temperatures well into the 50s. Today will be mostly cloudy, however, it will be the warmest day of the week with a high of 70 degrees. Bring out your rain boots and umbrellas tomorrow because it will rain throughout the day and into the night. There will be a high of 57 degrees and a low of 35. You're going to want to stay indoors again because the rain will continue on into Wednesday with temperatures in the low 50s. Thursday will be a perfect spring day, so be sure to spend some time out on the quad or go to Sleeping Giant. It will be mostly sunny with a high of 54 degrees. The sun will move on into Friday with a high of 60 degrees and a low of 37. To finish up the week, we will see a dry weekend with partly cloudy skies on Saturday and Sunday and highs in the upper 50s. That's it for this week's weather. Back to you, Elaina and Andrew.
Welcome back. Thanks for sticking around. So it was announced earlier this week that Stephen Colbert will be taking over The Late Show once David Letterman retires. So
wow, hasn't he been doing it for 400 years?
He's Yes, it's time for him to go.
I mean, hey, if you can keep an audience that long, good for you. I mean,
Yeah.
That's
crazy.
He's had an impressive run.
But he has had a great run. And I know a lot of people are a little nervous about Stephen Colbert, but I heard on the radio that he's not bringing his character from Colbert Report to the show. He's going to actually be himself. It's not going to be a character for the audience. It's going to be him this time. So I'm interested to see how he actually is in real life, because I'm so used to him being like a goof on the Colbert Report.
Stephen Colbert, who is he?
Who is he?
We'll find out. So speaking of entertainment and television shows, we're going to head over to Kelly and see what she has to show us about entertainment.
Hi everyone, it's Kelly Ledwith with this week's entertainment update. Now if you're like us here at the Morning After, you're obsessed with Frozen. The popular Disney film is causing kids and their parents across the country to turn to eBay for merchandise after many US stores have sold out. A limited edition version of Elsa's blue dress is selling for more than $1,000, and character dolls of the two sisters, Elsa and Anna, are selling for even more. Disney says they're moving quickly to try to meet the demands. Stephen Colbert is officially replacing David Letterman as the host of The Late Show. He has been the host of Comedy Central's The Colbert Report since 2005. CBS announced a 5-year deal with him after Letterman announced he was retiring sometime in 2015. Katherine Heigl is suing a New York-based pharmacy, Dwan Reed. The actress is claiming the company used her name and photos from the paparazzi of her leaving one of the pharmacies for advertising. She will be donating all proceeds from the lawsuit to a foundation named for her brother who was killed in a car accident as a teen and focuses on animal welfare. To wrap things up here is some exciting news in the world of comedy. Tina Fey and Amy Poehler are headed for the big screen again for an upcoming movie called The Nest. The movie will be about two sisters in their 30s who throw one last raging party at their parents' home before it's sold. Faye is already signed on for the movie, and Poehler is said to be in final negotiations. Hope you all have a great week, and back to you guys.
All right, welcome back. So Andrew, I found a very funny article this week, and I was reading it online, and I was laughing so hard because it's ridiculous.
It's
so
ridiculous.
This 9-year-old boy, right? So he wakes up and he's like, I don't want to go to school today. Average. I was like, okay, where is this article going? He's screaming at his mom. He's getting into a fight. And then this 9-year-old, and I want to stress the fact that he's 9 years old, steals his mother's car because he doesn't want to go to school. Gets in the car, puts the keys in the, and first off, at 9 years old, I didn't know how to start a car.
Oh, I did.
I did not.
I did.
Because I always had to sit in the back because I had older brothers. So I didn't even see the ignition part.
It was a whole different world up there. She had no idea.
No clue. This 9-year-old gets in the car, drives down the street, and steals his mother's car. And
That's crazy.
winds up he tries to park the car and winds up crashing into something. I don't remember what it said. But he crashes into something and just what? A 9-year-old drove a car.
That's crazy. But it's weird because that's not the first story I heard about some little kid driving a car. It's weird. How do these kids because I know when I was 16 and I first started learning how to drive, that car was all over the place. So I don't know how a 9-year-old can get the car to actually go when I couldn't even do it at 16 after driver's ed.
Yeah. I remember the first time I drove a car, it was with my mother, and my mom she's hysterical. I love her, but she gets really nervous. So I was we were in a parking lot, mind you. My mom was like, oh, I just slow down.
Yeah, that's what my parents would do. Oh my God, they grab the walls
She'd
it's gonna help.
grab the ceiling and be the whole time, and it was just fantastic. So I was just cracking up while I'm trying to learn how to drive.
Yeah.
So I couldn't drive with my mother for a while. My dad always had to take me out because my dad's very, very calm, and my mom would always just still to this day, if I'm driving, I've had my license for almost 3 years. And still to this day, if I'm driving and my mother's in the car, I can always feel her, she tenses up. She's like,
oh yeah, I don't like to drive with my parents. I remember the first time I drove, my dad used to have this Mercedes.
oh man.
And it was when I was learning how to drive, it was a year old, so it was still pretty new. And he's like, oh yeah, I'll take you to drive. I'm like, okay. And I ran over the curb in his Mercedes, and he was so mad at me.
It's all right. I learned how to drive in an 18-year-old minivan, so the standards were a little different. I loved that car. I drove her till the day I left for college, and then my parents got rid of her. She was beautiful.
I still have my Honda, Haley the Honda, that's what I call her.
Oh, her name was Minnie. We had her since I was born, so I named her at 3. So her name was Minnie. Minnie the minivan.
Yeah, no, my parents like switch on and off cars. So like, oh, 2 years we need a new car. I'm like, why? My car's 7 years old though, and it is banged up.
Uh-oh.
Haley,
That's not good.
poor girl.
All right. Well, we're going to send it over to Odd News with Kim and see what weird things have happened recently.
Ready.
Hey everyone, Kim Fears here with another segment of Odd News for you on this glorious Monday morning. So let's kick things off with an animal causing a serious amount of damage to a building. Now, I'm sure a lot of you are thinking I must be talking about a bear or a mountain lion or something big like that. Well, you would be wrong. As it turns out, a squirrel caused around $300,000 worth of damage to a community center in eastern Indiana. The Huffington Post reports that the squirrel found its way into the electrical equipment of a building in McKellen Park and caused a power surge that damaged the heat, air conditioning, and the boiler. Luckily, the company in charge of the building's construction has the insurance to cover it, but the squirrel was not so lucky and did not survive his act of shocking magnitude. Next up, do you like bananas? Do you like them enough to eat 51 of them a day? Well, according to the Huffington Post, a woman in Australia has based her diet solely on consuming bananas. On YouTube, she is known as Freely the Banana Girl, and she claims that this new diet helped her lose 40 pounds, clear up her acne, and helped her with digestion. Now, don't jump the gun on this one yet. Many nutritionists are advocating against such an extreme diet, and I have to agree that consuming 97% fruit all day is intense, to say the least. Even though Freely claims to be taking inspiration from other diet programs, hers is yet to receive any sort of endorsements from licensed dietitians. She has testimonials, but nothing is official until the experts sing. So far, she's the only one going bananas for bananas. And lastly, I have to say this is one of my favorite stories of the week. In London, an unidentified woman was spotted walking a man around town on a leash, the way she would walk a dog. He was dressed in basic office attire, but was crawling on all fours with a collar and a leash, while the woman took him around for her day. Now, no one knows why they did it. Was it to promote something? Did he lose a bet? Who knows? But it was probably one of the weirdest things I had ever seen. Hopefully someone figures out why it happened, but until then, it's just straight up odd news. Anyway, that's all I've got today. Back to you guys.
Welcome back, guys. Also this weekend, on Friday, was the Relay for Life. Actually, Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
Did you go, Elaina?
Yeah, I was there. I was on the Ledges 4th floor team.
Oh, nice.
Got to represent. Ledges is my home. It was a lot of fun, though. I didn't walk as much as I thought I would, though.
Well, I was also there. I was on the Beta Theta Pi team. What? And yeah, we were helping out because our philanthropy is the American Cancer Society. So we were asked to help out. So we helped out with like cooking the food and stuff. So it was pretty cool. We also walked a good amount. And then
How long did you stay?
I was only there Friday night because I had work Saturday morning. Tour guide problems. I had to give a tour.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I stayed till about like 11. Right before they locked the doors, I had left because I had to.
Right.
But we had good. I walked like a good mile or something. So
yeah,
walking for cancer.
I got a little distracted by the free food.
Yeah.
So I wound up spending more time downstairs and like taking funny pictures in the bench for the hockey rink.
Oh yeah,
Because I thought I was funny. I was being all like tough. I was like, ugh.
My friends and I were messing around on like the not ice. We're like pretending we're skating.
Pretending to skate. Yeah, I did some of that. It was a lot of fun. But it was like awesome. There were a lot of people there. I liked how everyone like had their like little beds set up on the floor.
Yeah,
That
no, it was pretty
really
cool. And
cute.
Boomer was there. So it was great. Boomer likes to mess with people, but it's always great to see Boomer.
I know. Boomer does. He's very
We've
he's
talked
an
about this
instigator,
before.
Yeah.
Boomer
He's an
likes to cause
instigator.
problems.
Right. But so Relay for Life, it worked out really well. They raised a lot of money, and there were a lot of people there. So
And it was also a lot of fun, too.
It was. But since Easter's coming up, Steph has a craft of the week that will be perfect for Easter. Take it away.
Hey everyone. So, when I remember Easter as a kid, dyeing Easter eggs was so much fun. I browsed the internet for some do-it-yourself decorations. I'm here to show you some of my favorite finds. I think this is a great way to spend time with younger siblings or cousins, and I think they make for a really adorable centerpiece at the kitchen table. So I went to Joann's here in Hamden, and I found some of the plastic Easter eggs that they use for Easter egg hunts. They come in different colors, which is great. And I also found some pipe cleaners, puff balls. I got my crazy glue, which as a safety tip, if you're dealing with younger kids, careful of the crazy glue. We don't want the younger kids sticking their fingers together. And I also found this stuff called washi tape. It comes in a bunch of different colors and patterns, and I found some really great Easter colors. So the decoration I'm going to show you is using the washi tape. You're going to take little pieces of the tape and try and smooth it on as best you can lengthwise, and alternate the colors around the egg, and it comes up with some pretty cool patterns. So that was one decoration. The next one were these awesome little egg bunnies. So you're going to take the pipe cleaner, wrap it around the egg, and secure it with some of the crazy glue on the top and bottom, and you twist it at the top, and then you just make the little ears with the remaining pieces. And on the back, you take the crazy glue and glue on one of the little puff balls. So there you go. Have fun with your younger siblings, and oh gosh, this was so awesome. I found some mustache washi tape, and so I decided to give one of my bunnies a mustache. So there you go. Have fun with it, and have a great Easter, everyone.
So welcome back. So Tom, this is your last time ever doing corny jokes. How do you feel about it?
I'm very sad. It's just the last of everything. Like the last time going out was last week. And it's just so sad.
It is. It's such a shame.
Sad time.
It is a sad day.
Gotta enter the real world at some point, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's make this one really good. Let's hear what you have.
Let's make it real good. All right. So first joke. Who did the dyslexic devil worshiper sell his soul to?
I have no idea.
Let's see. Math.
Is
that a math
you
joke?
want words.
Was that a math?
You want words,
That's definitely
not
a math. It's definitely a math joke.
It's not math.
Selling
It's
your
not a math
soul?
joke.
No math
No.
joke.
I feel like dyslexic like numbers. I don't know. Or maybe
No.
Dyslexic
you
is
can
with reading.
You can do it with
What, do they just
letters
have numbers
too.
floating around? These two dyslexics?
I don't know.
Anyone gonna say anything?
I have no idea.
Jerry Springer?
Jerry Springer. Close. Santa. Satan?
Oh, Satan and Santa. They're
The
similar.
words are jumbled because of the jumble of the words.
So there are no numbers involved.
No, there were letters and such. Why can't you hear a pterodactyl go to the bathroom?
Because they don't.
It's
Because they're extinct.
They don't go to the bathroom.
these are too real. These answers. It's a bit of a pun. Because you can't. Because the P is silent. That's why.
Oh.
Pterodactyl.
That's how you spell pterodactyl.
Oh, I was
There's a
like,
silent
what?
P at the
The
beginning.
P in the beginning. The P is silent. Andrew.
Oh,
You
well,
get
I get it now, yes.
Just stared at you. Do you get
It's
it?
like, what?
Do you get it, Andrew?
I do. Thank you for checking.
How did the hipster burn his tongue?
The hipster burn his tongue.
How did the hipster burn his tongue?
I'm excited for this answer.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, this is going to be funny.
How did the hipster burn his tongue? Let's see. I have no idea.
I
Because
don't
he
know.
drank his coffee before it was too cool.
Oh.
I get it. That's funny.
Yeah, they drank it before it was cool. What's the difference between ignorance and apathy?
I don't know what apathy means, so I don't know.
So you got half of it. I don't know and I don't care.
Oh.
That was not that corny. But
You gotta know what the meanings
you
mean.
gotta know the
Yeah.
meaning of the words.
Well, this session of corny jokes made me look like really stupid.
What's the silent P?
What is what? Apathy. Where are you coming up with this?
I'm just making these words up as I go along, Andrew. Not real words.
They're not real words.
Nothing I said is a real word. What do you call a huge pile of kittens?
A litter of kittens? I don't know.
A huge pile of them, Andrew.
Huge pile of
Huge
kittens.
pile of kittens.
A mountain of kittens.
A mountain of kittens. Very close, Elaina. It's actually a meowton.
Ah.
Close.
Meowton.
A meowton. I
Because-
get it. Meow.
All right. This is the last. I saved the best for last. I
Best
think,
for
at
last?
least.
Oh, okay.
So-
I'm ready.
All right. Why didn't the lifeguard save the hippie?
The first thing I thought of was not nice to
Yeah.
say on television,
Same.
so.
Because screw him. That's why.
What?
Why didn't the lifeguard save the hippie?
He didn't want to?
Because peace.
Yeah.
Peace
Close.
out.
I like that one too. That's a good one. But it's because he's too far out, man. So close to peace.
Yeah, I was
Too far
going for
out.
like, you know, the,
Yep. So these were very corny.
yeah,
I think.
I like them. I think the Meowton one is definitely my
Meowton.
favorite.
Exactly.
Oddly enough, I like the pterodactyl one, and I didn't get it at first, but I like it.
And then once you learned.
Yeah.
There's a P.
This was also a learning process
You
for
gonna
me.
learn today.
You're gonna learn.
You learned today.
It is Monday. It's a great time to start learning.
All right. Well, thank you, Tom.
Thanks.
No problem.
Up next, we have a commercial. So we're going to throw it out to a commercial break, and we'll be right back.
I could really go for a Ray and Mike sub right now.
Come to Ray and Mike's and try our Philly chicken with cheese for just over $4, giant cheesesteak subs, and mouth-watering boar's head sandwiches for as low as $4.75. Q-Cash accepted just a mile down the road on Whitney, here at Ray and Mike's.
Welcome back. We're now joined with Lisa Copland from QFS. Lisa, thank you for joining us today.
Welcome, I'm excited.
Are you?
Yeah, I
We're
am.
excited to have you.
It's a nice Monday morning.
So you're here to talk about the Quinnies. Do you want to explain to us a little bit what the Quinnies are?
Yes. So the Quinnies are a film festival that we put on every year with Quinnipiac Film Society. It's open to all students, so it's kind of nice end of the year showcase all of our films from throughout the year, and then you're up for some pretty nice awards. We have these nice glass trophies.
Awesome.
And they're snazzy looking.
Are they?
Yeah,
I want a
they are.
trophy.
All right. So when is the Quinnies?
The
When are
Quinnies? I
When
think
are-
are.
Yeah,
Are.
when are
When
the
are.
Quinnies?
I know it's awkward because it's like one word, or one thing, but you know. Anyways, the Quinnies are on May 3rd at 1 p.m. in Buckman, and they're open to everybody. It's a nice study break because I know it's the weekend of right before finals, so you can come watch some awesome films, get some free food, and it's also being put on with school communications this year.
Oh, nice.
So it's going to be big.
Right.
We're going to have a red carpet and everything.
Ooh.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So who are the people that are like submitting movies for them?
Anybody can submit them. There's 3 different categories. So we have comedy, ha 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 ha. We have horror and drama together, and then we also have music video and experimental. So it's pretty much like anything else that doesn't fit into horror, drama, or comedy.
Right.
Oh, cool.
So, and anybody can submit. Generally, it's mostly film society and film students, but it's nice to be able to just show off your stuff.
Is anybody able to attend these, or is it like an invite-only type thing?
Anybody can attend.
Awesome. Is
So-
it free for students?
It is free. It's
Great.
free. There's popcorn. There's raffles. So you could win free movie tickets, guys. Who doesn't want free movie tickets?
I love movie tickets.
So
Me
you
too.
should
I love
come
going to the
and take
movies.
a study break, laugh, maybe be scared.
Maybe.
You might have some scary ones in there, so you know. And also, ready for this? We just picked the host recently. We have our very own Kara and Steph are hosting the Quinnies.
What?
Wow.
And they're going to be hilarious,
I can only
That's
imagine.
gonna be
They're very
great.
funny here.
right? So if you want to see them more, just come to the Quinnies
Yes.
because we love them so much.
So, like, what type of movies have won in the past?
Last year, Johan Krilla took away the overall prize with his music video because Johan's just amazing. But in the past, we also had a comedy one last year. It was in black and white, silent film. Actually won comedy last year.
Silent
So,
film.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's really fun.
How many years have you guys been doing the Quinnies?
This is the 8th year.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So
It's
and
longer than
it keeps
expected.
getting bigger. And we're also going to have a guest judge this year. So an actual film critic.
Wow. That's
so
pretty cool.
you have a
That's
chance to
awesome.
get your stuff actually critiqued by somebody who's like other than professors.
Right.
So, did
that's
you
really
submit any movie for this year?
I'm planning on it. I have a project from the end of last year that I finished after the Quinnies that I made with Sarah. And let's just put it this way. We have Sarah falling through a ceiling.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I kind of really want to see that.
Right?
So what group are you going into? Is it comedy? Is it
I think we're going to
drama?
go with comedy.
Yeah.
It's
Sarah's
either
falling through a
comedy or
ceiling.
experimental.
Come on now.
One
I mean,
of
it
the
could have
two.
been horror. Like she could have been like being chased by some
True,
bad guy and like
true,
falling
true.
through
She's
the
being
ceiling.
chased by me, actually.
Oh.
So I'm such a bad guy, so, you know.
Clearly.
Yeah, clearly.
All right. But that's all the time we have for today with Lisa. Thank you for coming in.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for having me.
I'm excited. Everybody go check out the Quinnies on May 3rd.
In Buckman.
In Buckman.
What time? 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock.
Should
end by 4. Probably
Right.
3. So we're going to toss it over to a commercial.
The Bobcat Shop, located at 1010 Sherman Avenue in Hamden. Your #1 choice for Bobcat merchandise. The Bobcat Shop features 2 floors of countless styles and colors. With a full 19,000 square foot screen printing and embroidery operation on the premises, Campus Customs and Simplify can design and decorate any garment or promotional product as quickly as needed. Stop in and say hi.
All right, now we're going to head over to Kara with Pet Peeves.
Hi everyone, I'm Carrie Yenacco. So we all have pet peeves, and here are the ones that stand out the most to me. As a freshman, I just want to point out that some of these will be kind of freshman problem me. Anyway, people who walk too slow in front of me need to just become quicker somehow. I don't know how that's going to be, but I'm just going to tell everyone right now that you need to walk faster. Because, okay, I'm just going to throw this out there. I am like a 6-foot woman, okay, girl, whatever. So, when I'm walking behind you, I'm coming, I am charging to class. I always have somewhere to be, I'm always late. So I'm basically running to class. So I understand if I'm moving faster than most people, but on a regular day when I'm just walking, there are people walking at glacial paces. How do you get anywhere? I don't understand how they even make it to anywhere, literally to any place ever, because they're walking so slow. It's ridiculous. I think I see snails moving past you. And I know that that's a cliche joke, but I'm being serious. I think I actually saw a snail pass one of you people before. So it's time to pick up the pace. Oh, what else? Oh, why does everyone at this school look exactly the same? I don't know if it's just me that's noticed it, but I feel like everyone looks exactly the same. Everyone has the same pair of shoes, the same pants, they all wear the same jacket, and everyone has blonde hair. There is an absurd number of blonde people at this school. So much so that I changed my hair color from blonde to red halfway through the year because I didn't want to be another blonde person. It's ridiculous. And I don't know how it can stop, but I'm just putting it out there. I'm just throwing that out there. That's happening. Okay, the last thing that I want to rant about are group projects, because I just want to say that I have had a lot of trouble with group projects, and especially yesterday, just in particular. As a film major, you have to work in a lot of group projects. And the good thing about them is you have to be collaborative and all work together, and I totally understand that. But there's always that one person that just doesn't want to work at all, and you are always the person. I don't know how everyone I talk to is always the person that has to pick up the slack in the group, but that's always me. And I'm sure it's always you too. I know you know what I'm talking about. It is literally ridiculous, and it makes me really, really angry. And now I'm just upset, and I'm sure you're upset too. So we're just gonna end this and throw it back to the host. Thank you for listening to me rant about my own problems.
Welcome back. We're now joined with Anthony for a trivia question this week. What do you have for us?
Okay, my question this week, guys, is what is a group of unicorns known as?
Oh my God.
1, are unicorns even real? Yes, they are.
They are.
Yes, they are.
There actually are real unicorns. They're goats, but they only have 1 horn, and it's normally off to the left.
Well, that's stupid.
Yeah, so a bunch of those unicorns together, what is that known as? That's the question.
Think of all the different. All right, there's gaggles, there's litters, there's.
Gaggles.
There's a gaggle of geese.
A gaggle.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
All right, unicorns. Is it a plethora of unicorns?
A plethora.
Final answer.
No, actually no. Hold on.
No.
I'm trying to do some alliteration here, looking for U words.
Any guesses, Andrew?
I'm thinking.
I'm gonna go with plethora. Plethora of unicorns.
A lot of unicorns.
A lot.
Wow, that was so
A group of
unoriginal.
unicorns is known as a blessing.
Oh, because they're so magical and
I
they
guess.
can fly.
You think that's why?
A blessing.
A blessing of unicorns.
It's like a blessing
A
from
blessing.
up above.
A blessing in disguise.
Unicorns are definitely a blessing,
They
without
are.
a doubt. If I had a unicorn, like we should have a unicorn come on the show. Like just walk in.
Yes.
And just sit here.
TMA's unicorn.
Hold our papers.
Yeah. We could
A unicorn table.
we could put the unicorn, like the papers, we could put them on his horn so they stay. And the unicorn like could hold our papers for us.
There'd be a hole in them then.
Well, yeah, but like we could put the hole in
Or we
the
can
top.
like balance them on the paper, like do it on an angle or something.
Wow, that's gonna take a lot of work.
One day.
One day.
One day.
All right, but that's all the time we have for today. So thank you for joining us today on The Morning After. If you're interested in getting involved with Q30 or TMA, come on down to the Media Suite in the Student Center. In the morning, The Morning After meets Mondays at 9 a.m. So don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Have a great week.